Hey guys, Ozzy back. How you guys doing? So here we are on Monday. I had a good weekend. We had our party this past weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your July 4th. Um, so we are now into July, which is great. The weather is starting to look good. I hope it is by you guys. I would like to ask you right now to go down to the bottom and find that like button. It should be right over here somewhere. Let's see, right about here. Looks like a thumbs up. Just go ahead and click on that if you haven't already. And then go over, way over here. There's a subscribe button. Click on that if you're not already a subscriber. If you are, thank you for coming back. And if you did both those things, why don't you just go over a little bit more, like right around over here somewhere. There's a little bell icon. That's the notification icon. Click on that and you get notified anytime I upload new content. So guys, I had a pretty darn good weekend, like I said. My parents came up. We had a nice little party. After I got done doing all that, as you guys know, I've been trying to set this channel up with focusing in a little more on what I want to do. And right now that's talking about TV shows that I'm watching, or anime, or things like that, video gaming, things like that. So I did take some of this weekend and watched, or rewatched I should say, the Amazon Prime show Invincible. It is an animated superhero show. It's about a young man who's just coming into his powers, and it feels very, at the beginning, it feels very kind of Avengers or Justice League or something like that. You've got a cohesive team of superheroes who are going about their daily lives and everything, and then you've got a newer, younger generation who are starting to come into their powers and starting to form their own groups that are then going to eventually be there to take the place of the older heroes. And on this thing there, the main character's name is Mark Grayson, and he is the one who becomes the character called Invincible. His father is Omni-Man. Now, Invincible is voiced by Stephen Yeun from The Walking Dead. There's actually a lot of Walking Dead cast members on this because this is from the writers and directors. Kirkman from The Walking Dead is the producer and everything of Invincible. It's a really good show. It kind of plays with that, like I talked about before in The Boys, where they play with that evil side of superheroes, the not so altruistic tendency for some of them, or the subversiveness that some of them have, the idea that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, is kind of played with and toyed with here. Because you have the Superman character, the Hulk character, the character that's the tank, the one that's the strongest, the ones that no one can beat, is the character who goes bad. Omni-Man goes bad, and by the end of the first episode, you know where he truly stands in this as the viewer. However, the rest of the people in the world, that world of Invincible, do not know. The blinders are ripped off of your eyes very quickly and very brutally. This is something that if you guys are interested in superhero things, if you're interested in very good storytelling, this is a very good story. If you are interested in comic book stuff or adaptations of comic books and graphic novels onto television, you will like this. If you like things like the Avengers live action and all that, if you like that type of storytelling, you will still like this. It's an animated thing. If you can get yourself past that, if you're not usually a person who likes animated things, if you can get yourself past that for a minute, when you get into the story, excuse me, when you get into the story, it will definitely bring you, suck you in, and it will keep you interested in it. They're very good with storytelling, and as soon as you finish one episode, you're ready to watch the next. When we were out in New York is when I initially started watching it. I blew through it within, I want to say it was a day and a half, maybe. It's like 10 to 13 episodes, and they're 45-minute episodes. They're not your typical half-hour animated thing. They are a full 45-minute hardcore blood and guts episodes. When they do the things, it's not like, back in the 90s when we would watch Batman or X-Men or Spider-Man or any of those superhero shows back then, or even these later ones that have come out as of late, other than the DCEU one-shots that they do, like the Arkham Asylum break-in one, the Justice League Apocalypse War, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, and all that. Those ones are hardcore. This Invincible is like those, but on an episodic basis. So you start off with that on your first episode with it, and it carries through those 13 episodes. It's not just a hour and a half movie. It is 45 minutes, 10 or 13 times. And they can be very brutal. You have to be able to sit through something like that. And if you can, this is the kind of show you'll like. It mixes that superhero genre with the blood and guts that some of us sometimes really like to watch in our like horror movies and things like that. That's kind of something that I like to watch. So I have no problem sitting through it in an animated form. The animation itself is beautiful. You can tell it's more of the American style of animation. It is very comic book like as you're watching it. It almost looks like someone took the comic book and brought it right to life. The drawings are done very beautiful. The coloration is wonderful. The voice actors, like I said, they have a lot of very major people. A lot of the cast from The Walking Dead is on there. Omni-Man is done by J.K. Simmons, who has been in things like, he was J. Jonah Jameson in every iteration of Spider-Man. He has been on Law and Order. He has been on so many things. He was on Oz. He's just a wonderful actor, and I personally love the job that he does with voicing this character, and I'm looking forward to some of the new projects he's got coming up on there. He's just a great actor. If you like him, if you like his voice, watch this, because as you start watching it, Omni-Man will start to morph into J.K. Simmons in your mind. You will start to see his facial features in Omni-Man. You will start to see him being that character. But by that same token, that can be a harrowing thing, because Omni-Man is so just brutal. And pardon me again, guys, I am sorry. But I think for my money, this is one of the best animated things I have seen on Prime, and one of the best original shows that Prime has put out at this point. I have watched a few other Prime shows, multiple other Prime shows, but this one in particular has been the one that I have liked the most. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did and you haven't already, like we spoke about at the beginning, please go down to the bottom and click on that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber, please click that subscribe icon. And if you did both those things, please just go over to the side and click one more thing, and that's that notification icon, so you will know every time I upload new content. I hope you guys had a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Ozzy out. Bye.